Hi everyone, it's Dan, Urban Farms Manager, back again for a special Memorial Day video, this time on herb cuttings. Summer has officially begun, your gardens are probably doing great, um, and you have an opportunity now to make some new plants out of some of the older plants that you have. And even if you don't have some of the plants that we're talking about in your garden, there are things that are going to be easily accessible in supermarkets. Um, so this is something that really anyone can do. Um, we're largely going to be discussing the mint family today because this is the easiest herb to grow from cuttings. And there are a number of plants in the mint family that are going to be easy to grow from cuttings. Any of your mints, spearmint, chocolate mint, peppermint, um, basil is another one as well. I think those are the ones that you're probably going to focus on since they have the most culinary value and they're the easiest to find. Um, like with much of what we discuss, it's a very simple process. Um, you just need to cut a piece of the plant off, an entire stem, and then remove some of the leaves and put it in water. And I'll explain how we do that and why. So I'm just going to use this one that I happen to be holding. And I'm going to go all the way toward the bottom and just snip it off as close to the bottom as I can get. And what you want to do now is remove all of the lower leaves, just pinch them off. You want like 2 or 3 inches of stem. And where you remove those leaves, those leaf nodes, that's where the roots are going to come from. I have a little jar here. I put some water in it. You can use a glass, a cup. It's better if it's clear so it gets more sun. And you just drop it in, and that's it. So this should root out in a week, roughly. You want to change the water every few days so it doesn't get turbid. And then once you have a good fibrous root system, you can plant it into in a pot and keep it inside and just put it on a sunny windowsill. And make sure this is getting some sun too. Not too much direct sun, but some. But mints in particular will grow inside if they're in a sunny location. You can put them outside, but make sure that it's in its own pot because mint does spread and will take over everything. If you do something like basil, that's not likely to spread quite as much. So we're going to come back to this once it roots out, and I'll do another video demonstrating how to pot it, but it's really pretty simple. And I would also just want to note that these herb cuttings are really quite nice, and they make a nice decorative arrangement as well. They smell really good, even if you're not trying to root them, even if you're just using them in the kitchen or using them for decorative interest. They're really very nice. So happy Memorial Day, and as always, be safe.